Welcome to the Vines Weekly Wine Series, and here we are, World Cup Mania, and Holland just won over Brazil, so we're very excited about the game tomorrow, the epic battle between Germany and Argentina. We're very honored to have two South African wines. We never get any imported wine, so this is like the secret cash.
Exactly.
You have no idea. So anyway, we have a sparkling wine that's 100% Chardonnay, and then we have a Chenin Blanc, which is actually really interesting because we don't really have any Chenin
And
Blancs.
it's like the emblematic whites in South Africa. Okay, so here in Argentina we have some hectares of Chenin Blanc, but it's mainly used for sparkling. It's not, doesn't have really the structure and we're gonna taste it, but it's a full-bodied wine. So in general, our Chenin Blanc in Argentina are lighter. So this is a very interesting wine and very different from what we are used to. But let's start with the sparkling. Okay, so this is Chenin Blanc, Beck, 2006.
So it's a vintage Chardonnay.
It's a vintage
Chardonnay.
It is
100% Chardonnay.
Exactly.
I love Chardonnay.
Michael hates Chardonnay, so what do you think about this sparkling wine? It's 100%
It's
Chardonnay.
not nearly as offensive as most Chardonnays.
Well, but yeah.
So it's a Blanc de Blanc, and it's a vintage, so that's not that usual either.
No, usually with sparkling you have non-vintage sparklings. That means that you have blends of different vintages. But when you have a special or a very good vintage, you may use just that particular vintage in order to highlight all the fruit and the characteristic of that year. So this is a vintage 2006 made of Chardonnay. It has I think in the nose you can already perceive all the toasty bread that is typical from sparklings that have spent a lot of time with the yeast leaves and has a very nice.
I like this wine actually. But I also have a small vice for sparkling wines and champagnes. Small vice.
Like Argentina has a small vice for football.
Okay, maybe.
The thing that strikes me for this first is it's not very, I don't know what the technical term is, but it's not very bubbly. It's not very effervescent. It's very smooth, very small bubbles, and not that bubbly.
No, it's true. It is very,
like
very tiny bubbles, very delicate in that sense.
It's nice. It's very easy to drink.
I think it's a different departure away from the sparkling ones that you find here as well. I think that's why it's a little bit like you notice the bubble size here. I think the bubble sizes here tend to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more aggressive.
Like Sprite.
Exactly.
Sometimes can be bigger than Sprite. Not always.
Hopefully, well, actually, they do mix the sparkling wine with speed as well as Sprite here, so it's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice, super easy to drink. It's nice.
Yes, I think the
nice.
acidity and it's
Good balance.
Even though in the nose we have all this toasty bread, yeasty character, then in the mouth we have really a fruit-forward character in mouth. So it makes it.
Something like that in the US. Seems like a $3 wine.
Yeah, well, this wine is invaluable. It's priceless in this country.
It is priceless in this country. It's impossible to get.
Impossible to get. So for us, it's
smuggled in. That's why
the label is a little bit destroyed. Yeah. We don't want to make it seem like it's an icon wine, which is actually the next wine is the Chenin Blanc from Ken Forrester.
Exactly.
It's very golden and kind of dark. It's kind of got some brown color in it. Is that typical from Chenin Blanc?
It is.
It looks a little more like a Chardonnay.
It looks like a Chardonnay. That is what I was going to say. I mean, if you compare whites in general, the Chenin Blanc from South Africa is very similar to the Chards you may find in Napa or in many other wine regions. And even the structure, when you have it in your mouth, it is full-bodied, it's rich. It is not the light or crisp whites that we are used to here in Argentina. It has a lot of tropical fruit, a lot of honey.
Melon.
But the interesting thing about this wine is it has 12.8 grams of residual sugar, so it's actually considered a little bit sweet, but you can't really taste it in the mouth so much. It doesn't necessarily, it's really in balance with the flavors, a little bit of the oak flavors that are in the mouth.
Yeah, even though, I mean, of course, that part of the body is this residual sugar that it has, but it's not aggressive. It's not the sugar that makes the wine flat. I think that the reason for that is because of the acidity.
It's got a nice acidity at the end.
It comes from a maritime climate, so it just makes it very good acidity, making a very good balance between the sugar and the
Yeah, it
sweet.
starts like it's almost like a late harvest, but then it finishes with that nice acidity that you mentioned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the
This is
sensation.
perfect for Asian food. Both of these wines I think are really amazing for stir fry or Thai pad.
So
pad
another
thai.
thing that's we don't have.
We don't have,
2,000 miles.
Exactly. So we have to import ingredients for pad thai, but you never know. I think you have a storage cabinet, secret storage
A little something.
cabinet.
A little something.
So maybe
And
this
I know I
weekend.
would have cooked a little. We put the screw cap back on.
And that's another interesting thing. So I think that South Africa is starting to use more screw caps necessarily than the old world.
Yeah, if we compare Argentina with South Africa and Australia, I would say that Argentina, we are very conservative and still a lot of work, but I think that it's coming little by little.
But it's changing. I mean, for our 2010 Torontes, we're using all screw cap, and we'll do. I think we'll do at least half of the Malbec with screw cap as well.
I think it is really a great way to go when we are having these young, wines that they are meant to be drunk alone.
Especially any white that's less than $20 should just have a screw cap.
Definitely, definitely. It's much better than synthetic.
And you can preserve the cork forests in Portugal.
No, but the closure is better compared with synthetic.
I agree.
I like it. I would definitely buy and drink this Chenin Blanc a lot. The sparkling, I like. I wouldn't go out of my way just because it's Chardonnay. I'm not a huge sparkling nut either. But I would definitely hunt down this Chenin Blanc.
Well, that's perfect because I'm going to take this bottle home and we're going to celebrate tomorrow when Argentina's going to win.
We are
So
pre-celebrating the...
tomorrow it's going to be nuts here in Mendoza. We can't wait. So we're ready for an asado. Everybody's getting their meat ready, their wines, and at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're on.
Right.
That's it for this week.
Thank you.